Depending on the character's roles, some liberties to keep the plot moving are unrealistic. What I'm focused on is learned behavior, something you see over time. That is why I like series, because it starts to develop a character into a person and it constrains the writer into how the character can react. If you violate the spirit of the character, then you soon will find interest in the books will disappear. While the thoughts are inspired by the book, it does not imply the writer intended to inspire the thoughts I have. The behavior we needed to survive in the closet often is glaringly obvious in close relationships and in public settings, something we have had little experience with since being in the closet. We eventually will decide to limit contacts or revealing too much to anyone. We got angry when parents or friends didn't notice our pain. We stuff it down and suffer in silence. What makes us seem crazy is we're so fearful they might notice something. We shut down. We fail to catch this schizophrenic behavior that under stress makes us look crazy because the person we are angry with lacks the information we have because we chose to deny them the knowledge. Out of fear, of course. They have no idea what set us off. They assume the anger is only on the incident, while it really is about all the repression you feel. They cannot help but think the anger is well beyond what is appropriate. When we explode because we couldn't hold it in any longer, Stan's behavior at the party in Chapter 3 is explosion. He was full of self-doubt, yet lacked the ability to talk to Rafik, so he holds it down until it comes out explosively. Stan is not thinking. Every thought is to hurt Rafik as bad as he felt hurt. This leads to Rafik to shut down emotionally and treat Stan as if he is crazy. Probably because this is not the first time Stan has done this. Hardly behavior that will help control the situation, but Rafik likely has his own behavior that he has not completely dealt with. That is why communication is so important in a relationship. So both understand enough to anticipate when their behavior might be misunderstood by the other. Still, the fact is sometimes people do not care enough to worry about hurting you. Only you can tell if the partner values the relationship enough to keep you in his thoughts when he acts. People do not hurt you because they hate you, but because they do not care enough about you to consider you at all before doing what they want or desire to do. They might think they love you, but if they make no effort to work at the relationship, then you or they are very much uninterested in making a long-term relationship work, at least with each other. And again, only you can tell. Really, you must be able to first understand what the behavior patterns is you have learned in the closet. It's a messy process, but you can't hope to have a relationship last long-term if both are unwilling to put effort to let the others know what you value in the relationship. While the thoughts are inspired by the book, it does not imply the writer intended to inspire the thoughts I have. The attempt is to start a discussion and get people to think about human behavior from the perspective of the closet. How this might lead to problems that make friends or partners or even business relationships difficult. I can understand why some would dismiss this effort. I find reminders in how the characters behave with memories of my own experiences and then explore that aspect. It's meant to start people to think. It is not meant to imply I am right. If you do not share the ideals with others, then how will you know if you're right? When talking, the focus should be on challenging and exposing your ideals, not in changing other opinions. That would only lead to frustration, since the only person you can change is yourself.